Everybody is looking for the best content. Welcome to the world of DJ New CC, where creativity meets innovation. Get ready to dive deep into unique sounds and visual experiences that captivate the senses. Remember to subscribe to our channel.
In the beginning, there was a word that became a book. And in this book, a story unfolds, a story as old as time itself. But it's not just a story of prophets and kings, of empires rising and falling. No, woven into the very fabric of this ancient text are the lives of remarkable women. Women who defied expectations, challenged traditions, and left an indelible mark on the course of history. Their stories, often told in whispers or overshadowed by their male counterparts, are testaments to the enduring power of faith, courage, and love. From the Garden of Eden to the bustling streets of Jerusalem, these women walked with God, wrestled with their doubts, and ultimately helped shape the destiny of nations. Their lives, though separated by time and circumstance, speak to us across the ages, offering timeless wisdom and inspiration. Join us now as we journey back through the sands of time to uncover the extraordinary lives of the women of the Bible. Their stories, etched in faith, resonate with a power that transcends time itself. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth, and from the rib of man he fashioned a companion, a helper, a being of equal worth and wonder. Her name was Eve, mother of all living, the first woman to grace the Garden of Eden. Eve, whose very existence signified balance and harmony, walked amidst the beauty of creation, her laughter echoing through the unspoiled paradise. She was the embodiment of innocence, her heart pure, her spirit untainted by the shadows of the world. But paradise, as we know, is a fragile thing. Tempted by the serpent, Eve succumbed to curiosity, taking a bite of the forbidden fruit. And with that single act, the world as they knew it would change forever. Sin entered the world, and with it, pain, suffering, and death. Yet even in that moment of profound transgression, a glimmer of hope remained. For it was through Eve that the promise of redemption would be born, a promise that would echo through generations to come. Now the story of Sarah is one of unwavering faith, tested by time and circumstance. Wife to Abraham, she journeyed with him across vast and unforgiving lands, their lives intertwined with the very promise of God. God had promised Abraham descendants as numerous as the stars in the sky, a legacy that would bless all nations. But Sarah, as the years turned into decades, remained barren. Her womb, a vessel of unfulfilled longing, became a constant reminder of her perceived inadequacy. Doubt, like a persistent shadow, threatened to consume her hope. Yet Sarah clung to the promise, her faith a flickering flame in the face of despair. And then, in the twilight of her years, a miracle unfolded. God, in his infinite wisdom and mercy, blessed Sarah with a son, Isaac, a child of laughter and joy. Her barrenness, once a source of shame, became a testament to God's faithfulness. For when God makes a promise, no matter how impossible it may seem, he keeps it. Hagar. A name whispered in the annals of history, often overshadowed, yet carrying a story as vast as the desert she found herself in. She was Sarah's handmaiden, bound to serve, a woman defined by her place in another's household. But within her resided a mother's heart, a heart soon heavy with the weight of an unexpected pregnancy. Cast out into the wilderness, the harsh sun beating down upon her, Hagar must have felt the world closing in. Betrayed, alone, and burdened with a life growing within her, she found herself at the precipice of despair. It is in these desolate moments, stripped bare of all else, that we encounter the divine. An angel of the Lord found Hagar by a spring of water, a beacon of hope in the unforgiving landscape. He called her by name, Hagar, Sarah's maid. But more importantly, he acknowledged her pain, her fear, her very existence. "The Lord has heard your misery," he proclaimed, a testament to the truth that even in our darkest hours we are never truly alone. Hagar was instructed to return, to submit to Sarah's authority. But she was also given a promise, a future for her son Ishmael. He would be a wild and free spirit, a wild donkey of a man. His hand will be against everyone and everyone's hand against him, and he will live in hostility toward all his brothers. Hagar returned from the wilderness forever changed, forever marked by the divine encounter that reminded her of her worth and the unwavering presence of God in the face of adversity. In a world yearning for liberation, arose Deborah. A mother, prophetess, and judge in Israel, she embodied strength and unwavering faith. Her story roars with timeless resonance, a testament to the power within us. Israel, under Jabin, king of Canaan, cried out for deliverance. For 20 years they bore the weight of tyranny. But Deborah, chosen by God, became a beacon of hope. She saw not gender, but the collective yearning for freedom. From beneath a palm tree, Deborah held court. Her wisdom offered solace and guidance. She summoned Barak to confront Jabin's general, Sisera. Barak sought Deborah's presence on the battlefield. "I will surely go with you," Deborah proclaimed. They marched, united by faith in God. Deborah's courage was a testament to the power of faith. The story of Ruth is a tapestry woven with threads of loss, loyalty, and love. In Moab, Ruth faced loss but clung to Naomi, her mother-in-law. Naomi decided to return to Bethlehem, and Ruth refused to leave her. "Where you go, I will go," Ruth vowed. Their journey was fraught with uncertainty. Ruth gleaned in the fields, providing for Naomi. Boaz noticed Ruth's diligence and showed her kindness. Their paths converged towards a destiny of unimaginable blessings. The opulent palaces of Persia held a secret, a young woman named Esther, an orphan raised by her cousin Mordecai. Destiny, it seemed, had woven her into its grand tapestry, placing her on the throne as queen. Little did she know this was no accident of fate, but a divine appointment. Esther's life took an unexpected turn as a sinister plot against her people, the Jews, unfolded. Haman, driven by venomous hatred, plotted their annihilation. The fate of an entire nation rested on Esther's shoulders, a burden heavier than any crown. Imagine, if you will, the weight of such a decision, to remain silent, clinging to her position, or to risk everything, even her life, for her people. Esther chose courage. Choosing faith over fear, she resolved to act. Approaching the king, uninvited, was a risk laden with danger, yet Esther, with quiet dignity and unwavering faith, revealed the plot and pleaded for her people. Her courage changed the course of history, her story a timeless testament to the power of one voice to challenge injustice and inspire hope. In the heart of Galilee, in the unassuming town of Nazareth, lived a young woman named Mary. Her life, simple and humble, was about to be irrevocably changed, chosen for a destiny unlike any other. The angel Gabriel appeared before her, bearing a message that would alter the course of history. Mary, a virgin, was chosen to be the mother of the Messiah, the Son of God. This was no small request, no simple task, but a calling that would demand unwavering faith and immense courage. Fear and doubt may have whispered in the shadows, yet Mary, with quiet grace, uttered words that echoed through eternity. "I am the Lord's servant," she proclaimed. "May your word to me be fulfilled." In that moment of surrender, she embraced the unimaginable, accepting a path paved with uncertainty and sacrifice. Mary's journey was a testament to the power of faith, a testament to a mother's unwavering love. She carried within her the promise of redemption, the weight of the world on her shoulders, and the love of a mother in her heart. Mary Magdalene. Her story is one of profound transformation, a testament to the boundless reach of grace and the unwavering love of the divine. Once tormented, haunted by demons that clung to her soul, she found solace and liberation in the presence of Jesus. He saw past the darkness, recognized the woman within, worthy of love and redemption. He cast out her demons, setting her spirit free, and in that moment Mary Magdalene became a devoted follower, her life forever intertwined with his ministry. As a loyal disciple, she walked beside Jesus, bearing witness to his miracles, his teachings, and his unwavering compassion. She stood at the foot of the cross, her heart heavy with grief as he breathed his last. But her story doesn't end in sorrow. Mary Magdalene was chosen, entrusted with the greatest news ever told. She was the first to encounter the risen Christ, her tears of sorrow transformed into tears of joy. The darkness had been vanquished, replaced by the radiant light of resurrection. In the bustling marketplaces of the Roman Empire, amidst the clamour of commerce and the whispers of intrigue, a quiet revolution was brewing. The early church, ignited by the Holy Spirit, was spreading like wildfire, and at its heart were ordinary men and women who dared to live extraordinary lives. Among them were Priscilla and Aquila, a husband and wife team whose faith burned bright in the face of persecution. Tent makers by trade, they travelled the ancient world, carrying with them not only the tools of their craft, but also the precious cargo of the gospel. Priscilla, far from being relegated to the shadows, emerges from the scriptures as a woman of strength, wisdom, and unwavering faith. She was a gifted teacher, a bold evangelist, and a mentor to many, including the eloquent Apollos, whom she instructed in the way of the Lord. Her story reminds us that God's call knows no bounds, that within each of us lies the potential for greatness, and that even in the most ordinary of circumstances we can become extraordinary vessels of his love and grace. In the parched landscape of ancient Samaria, where the sun beat down mercilessly, a solitary figure approached Jacob's well. She was a woman burdened by shame, ostracized by her community, haunted by her past. But on that fateful day, she encountered a man who saw beyond her brokenness, a man who knew the depths of her soul, a man who offered her living water, the kind that quenches the deepest thirst. This man was Jesus, and in that simple exchange by the well, he shattered centuries of prejudice and tradition. He spoke to her, a Samaritan, a woman, someone considered an outcast by society, and in doing so, he extended his boundless grace and love. The Samaritan woman's encounter with Jesus reminds us that God's love knows no boundaries, that his grace is available to all who seek him, and that in his presence, even the most broken of lives can be made whole. From the Garden of Eden to Jacob's well, from the courts of kings to the humblest of homes, the women of the Bible have left an indelible mark on history. They were mothers and daughters, sisters and wives, prophets and queens, each playing a unique and vital role in God's grand narrative. These women remind us that God's purposes are not confined by gender, status, or circumstance. From Eve to Esther, from Mary to Mary Magdalene, each story is a testament to the power of faith, the strength of courage, and the beauty of grace. Their legacy lives on, inspiring us to trust in the one who sees, calls, and empowers us, to live lives of purpose, to embrace the challenges and triumphs that come our way, and to make a difference in the world around us. Explore these timeless stories and discover how their lessons apply to your life today. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to DJ New CC's channel for more biblical insights.